So the first time I heard about blockchain technology was really February of this year. Now I had bought Bitcoin before that, but I bought it like I was gambling. I had no clue what it really was. And then in February, a friend told me that my Bitcoin had gone up and that I should now buy Ethereum. That night I had to understand why Bitcoin went up. So I went and found Vitalik's video introducing Ethereum at DevCon 1, and I was instantly sold. And blockchain since then has been a primary focus in my life. I am Disruption Joe. My name's actually Joe Hernandez, and that's the brand that I created. My idea was disruption, the cutting edge info that's going to change people's lives and the new tech that's coming out. And then Joe, like they said, your everyday Joe or Joe the plumber in 2008, your everyday person needs to understand this technology so they're not affected negatively as automation and AI put a lot of people out of work. The first grasp or understanding that I had of the blockchain technology was this idea of decentralizing trust. And once you decentralize the trust, it allows us to move from the paradigm of competition to collaboration. And I think we can achieve a lot more if we have internal competition within a group of people who are all actually actively working on the same goal. I really think that cryptocurrencies are going to give us a way to create the currency that has value based on our personal values. Because we're always going to choose the currency that is decentralized enough to allow the trust to spread to everybody. The everyday person who's not in the top 10% is going to choose the currency that gives them the fairest access to the systems in the world. This is going to be really, really interesting to see how creative and how amazing some people that never would have had a shot before can be. So I was intrigued immediately the first night I looked at Ethereum. However, I was really sold when I understood this idea of collaboration and what it really means. Looking into the collaboration, I saw with these sharing networks, the collaboration meant that people could work autonomously without a boss, and they get an equitable stake in the network. When somebody buys into Bitwork, they put their stake in the network, but all new value that comes in gets spread equitably amongst all the stakeholders, and I think that's really important. Lastly, it allows for consent in the systems that you work in, both in governance and in their values. So you choose to work with the network or collaborate with it, and the network chooses to work with you. They don't hire you, they're not your boss, but you can do great things together. The future of blockchain tech is going to be very interesting. I see the future of the blockchains being fairly unpredictable because I think it's the first living organism in the digital space. And what I mean by that is similar to plants, which will bend towards sunlight, we consider them alive because they don't just sit there and not grow like a desk or a lamp. They actually grow and become something bigger, and they bend towards the nutrition that's given to them. The cryptocurrency and the blockchain functions as this incentive mechanism. In the future, as machine learning comes into it, that's going to be more like animals. They're looking for nourishment. They're not exactly sure why because they're not self-aware. I think by the time we have self-aware AI, we will be in a collaborative phase provided by blockchain tech that will allow the AI to realize the true potential of collaboration.